Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto suffered another blow after one of his key ally in Western region decided to ditch his UDA party and get back to the Jubilee party, the current ruling party. For those who have been closely watching and following Western politics, Honorable John Waluke has been one of the key allies, together with Didmas Baraza, Dan Wanyama, and Mambuma Bonga, popularizing for William Samoei Ruto in Western region. Before any other individual joined Ruto, even Khalwala just joined this team later. So these have been the Jubilee's member of parliament who moved with William Samoei Ruto from Jubilee to the UDA party. And even there was a day when John Waluke came out openly to allege that Musalia Mudavadi, together with the Senator Masika Wetangula, have been eating William Samoei Ruto money and they are refusing to join him. He was openly about this. But this is one man who yesterday made an informed decision to dump William Ruto and his UDA and join President UHURU Kenyatta in Jubilee party. So Waluke is back in Jubilee and is going to popularize for the Azimio La Umoja, because Jubilee is part of Azimio La Umoja formation. So I want us to use this opportunity to check on some of the reasons why John Waluke decided to dump William Samoei Ruto for Raila Odinga and President UHURU Kenyatta. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drops comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers or a larger audience. Back to our discussion.
Amesema kuingia. Sawa. Ni sawa tu, unaweza
kijana marehemu Yusuf Koch tutaki kumsalimia. Yusuf Koch. Ahmed Yusuf.
Now, immediately, when Senator Wetangula, together with Musalia Mudavadi, decided to join William Samoei Ruto camp, from that time, people like Didmas Baraza, Dan Wanyama, Mambuma Bonga, and John Waluke ceased from being point man of William Samoei Ruto from Western region, because definitely he had already got the big fish in Western region. So, such that someone like John Waluke, when he wants to reach out to William Samoei Ruto, he can only do this through Senator Wetangula. So Wetangula has more say, especially from Bungoma and Trans Nzoia politics. That is largely Bukusu politics, than someone like John Waluke. And remember, Waluke is representing Sirisia constituency. And before, when Sirisia was still big, before they cut the Kabuchai constituency, Senator Wetangula was the member of parliament representing Sirisia. So, General Waluke took over when they divided into two. And there is one thing that might happen in Bukusu politics, whereby maybe William Samoei Ruto to some extent has negotiated with the Senator Wetangula, such that they are going to do kind of zoning. And this could be what has encouraged Wetangula to join hand with William Samoei Ruto. So that for the Kenya party is going to be given a chance to control the Bungoma and Trans Nzoia politics. Then UDA party is just going to come in and support. So someone like Waluke has realized that Senator Wetangula could be having a preferred candidate for the Kenya party to sponsor in Sirisia constituents. And William Ruto might be agreeing to this. And in that way, then, Waluke will not have a chance in this 2022 politics. Because UDA might not present a candidate, and seemingly, Waluke has always had fight between him and Wetangula. So Wetangula might not bring him to his Ford Kenya party. So Waluke, realizing this, he understands that for him to serve his personal interest, the only thing to do is to join Jubilee party. Some people might ask, why not ANC? Remember the other time when Ford Kenya was having election in Kabuchai, ANC did not sponsor a candidate. They went further to support Ford Kenya candidate. So Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Wetangula are trying to come together to bring some kind of unity in these two political parties. And in that way, I don't see ANC party sponsoring a candidate where Ford Kenya party has bigger interest in that same seat within the Bungoma and Trans Nzoia politics. So there is no way ANC party might sponsor a candidate. That's why Waluke is not going into the ANC party. He has just decided to leave this coalition and join the Azimio side. So in one way, in as much people are saying Ruto is gaining in the Western region support, to some extent, Ruto is also losing. Because in as much as having some people, we have those people who have been with Ruto from the start, who are now ditching William Samoei Ruto. So in one way he's gaining, but again in the other hand, he's still losing. And the biggest beneficiary under this move is Raila Amolo Odinga under Azimio La Umoja. And secondly, Major Waluke, for those who remember, he had a case in the court. Alikuwa amefunga sijui ilikuwa miaka ngapi, was it 50 or what? Meaning he was supposed to serve in jail for the rest of his remaining time. Because at his age, alafu mpegi fungu wengine ya 40 years or 50. You mean he has to die there. Because of some corruption issues. This case was not terminated. And Waluke is realizing that for him to be safe during this electioneering time, such that even if he loses in the election, the state might not follow him that much. At least they can realize or they can appreciate that he decided to support him, to support the state side. This could be one of the reasons why Waluke is making an informed decision to ditch William Samoei Ruto, because seemingly Ruto is heading to opposition. And these leaders are realizing that Ruto might not form the next government. So for Waluke to be safe, he has to decide to go to Azimio side. So that, na hii tunajua, every time you go against the state, they will always come out and reactivate your case. So that you play to their side. So Waluke is understanding that Kenya Kwanza will not form the government. And the best way to survive is to go on the government side. So that when he'll win this election, he will still be safe. Kesi yake inawekewa break. Or even if he loses, he will still be safe there because he has been campaigning for them. And there will be some people who are going to sympathize with the Major Waluke in that way. na wataenda polepole na kesi yake. This is one of the reason I'm believing that Major Waluke is moving from William Ruto to Raila Amolo Odinga's side. So yesterday, the Jubilee Secretary General, Honorable Kioni, confirmed Waluke has already paid for his fee so that he can get nomination ticket for Jubilee Party to defend his seat in Sirisia. He was not alone, together with the other 3 leaders from Turkana. So meaning, right now, there's nothing new William Ruto is gaining, but Raila Amolo Odinga is gaining numbers. Because in the beginning, in fact, what you see in UDA party is just parading of people who defected long time to the UDA party. Because there's no new people who are joining this party, Ruto will keep on parading these people repeatedly as people who are defecting from Jubilee to UDA. But now, where there is really defection, is like what we have seen, Waluke moving, and I'm sure Jubilee will not parade Waluke again another day and another day. So that means there is some kind of propaganda going on in UDA, but the real defection is happening here. Some people are not sure of William Samoei Ruto presidency. And now they are defecting to where the government will be formed. And you see, people can feel where government is heading to. They can feel the weight. And they want to realign themselves with the side that will form the government. You know, people want to follow where the power is heading to. Like right now, Ruto is the deputy president. But the real advisor to President UHURU Kenyatta, as we are speaking, could be Raila Amolo Odinga, Matiang'i, and that group there. Ruto has no advice to offer to President UHURU Kenyatta. So people feel there is power around Raila Odinga, Matiang'i, and the team. That's why they want to realign themselves with Uhuru, Raila, and his team. Because we understand how deep state always play when it comes to election. But the good thing in this election, they have someone who has once won, and seemingly he's going to win this election. So deep state has no big role to play in terms of stealing votes. The only thing they have to play around is to protect the votes for Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what you think about this, but that's my view. So let us meet in the comment section to have a continuation of this conversation. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.